to our guest live. If you happen to be watching us on QSportsTalk.com, you see our next guest live and in person. Pleased to be joined by SU women's lacrosse midfielder Emma Tyrrell. Emma, great to have you on. Congrats on a great season so far. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
We're doing great. This team's playing very good lacrosse. I don't need to tell you that, but winners of 8 in a row and really dominating your most recent opponents. You won your last 3 games by a combined 32 goals. What is clicking for you guys right now?
I think offensively, specifically, we've been building chemistry all season, and I think it's really showing on the field now. And honestly, it's a great time to be trending upwards. So I think that's really great. And our defense, same with them. A lot of chemistry throughout the season, and just all over the field. I think everyone's connecting.
I know you're used to it, having played in this program for so long, but the scheduling philosophy of, Gary Gate and now Kayla Trainer playing the best, whether it's in conference, out of conference, you schedule everybody, including, first game of the year, you're on the road at Northwestern, you lose that game, but it was a close game. What does a game like that tell you right off the bat as you get ready to dive into your conference schedule after that?
Honestly, games like that, it really just builds the confidence for the team because we know it's a number one team. They're coming off of the national championship, and just knowing that we can hang with the big guns and show that we are one of those teams. I think that's just something that really builds confidence for our program.
I know you don't like to lose games, but do you tend to learn more from losses than you do, I guess, close wins? In contrast, do you learn more from the losses?
I definitely say we learn from them. I wouldn't say you necessarily need losses to learn, but I think it definitely helps show the glaring problems that happen. So I think it really is just helpful overall.
Now you look at, this team is different than it was a year ago, namely, with your sister moving on and Meg Carney moving on. What adjustments did you have to make, maybe individually or even just as a team as a whole, with, those 2 stars both moving on?
Yeah, I definitely think it was a little more of an adjustment than we thought because they were great players who really just had a lot of our points specifically on the offensive side. So I think just having been able to build chemistry through the fall and through this spring right now, I think that we've really grown well and kind of built a lot of chemistry between all of us. And I think we've been able to show that we are more than just one person on an offense,
And you have certainly, helped fill the void from a scoring perspective. You've been a great scorer your whole career, but leading the team this year with 46 goals. What is your secret to success? What makes you such a great goal scorer?
Honestly, my teammates, they really get openings for me, and I think it's just we all kind of know what we like to do on offense, so it's really helpful having my teammates getting me open opportunities or feeding me the ball. And I think that's really pretty much what it comes down to.
It's a great answer. All right, you've got 2 games left in the regular season before you move on to the postseason. I know Boston College is out there, 3rd-ranked team in the country. You guys have a history with BC. It's a big rivalry game. You've got Clemson first, though. How do you keep from looking ahead to that BC game and taking care of the business that will be at hand on Saturday?
Yeah, so I think our coaches and the whole team in general has done a really good job throughout the season, just taking everything game by game. And I think that because we've done that so much through the season, it's really translating now. And we're really just worried about what's right in front of us, and then we move on from there. So that's pretty much our outlook on it.
You've won 8 in a row. Do you think it's important for this team to go into the NCAA tournament, let's say, on a 10-game winning streak, if you win these next 2? Or, I guess how much does it matter going into the tournament with momentum?
I think it's a huge part of it. I think regardless, going in with 8 or 10 wins, I think it's just knowing our team, ourselves, building our confidence throughout the season. A lot of us feel very confident in each other and have a lot of trust within the team. So I think that's just something that's more important that leads into momentum going into the tournament.
I'm sure you get this question a lot. This program has come so close so many times, and you're one of the the top, whatever it is, 3-4 programs in the country, yet to win the national title. Though, what will it take to kind of get over the hump? What will be the difference come Memorial Day weekend to try and bring this thing home?
Yeah, I think our team kind of just the whole thing we talk about the whole season, just being all in and like going all out all the time. So I think that is just kind of like the key factor for us, just making sure we're going in there throughout every practice, every lift, everything that we do, just going in, going all out, and just making sure that we're ready for what's to come.
Do you find yourself kind of taking it all in this year, knowing that this is the last go round? Do you try to soak in the practices and knowing that there's a finite amount of time left, for you at Syracuse?
Yeah, definitely. I would say every day I go to practice, every game that we play, I'm definitely taking it in because this is definitely the last go round. So I think that we really do a great job acknowledging that as like a whole team and just kind of getting ready, and it kind of motivates us.
You've been very gracious, talking about your teammates during this interview. Are there some of your teammates that maybe don't get as much recognition that you would love to talk about here today? Anybody that we should be keeping our eye on as the postseason approaches?
Yeah, I definitely think that Savannah Schweitzer is one of the teammates. I think that she doesn't get enough recognition for what she does for our team. She's a huge team player and kind of like a huge motivator for our team. Like she is, I'd say, like the heart of our team. And I think that she is just one of the players that really people should be looking out for, especially her performance has been amazing these past few games. And I just think it's going to get better from here.
All right, Emma, thank you so much for coming on, and continued success to you. You've got a game Saturday at Clemson, then then you're at Boston College, and then again, we're assuming a home game in the NCAA tournament. Best of luck the rest of the way. We'll be certainly rooting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Emma Tyrrell joining us here on the show. And with that, we'll open the phone lines back up for the next segment, 315-437-7644. We've got Dan from the Wildcats set to join us at 1:30. We're back after this on ESPN Radio.